Hello, welcome to Opening to Intuition. I'm Becca, your Akashic Records practitioner and coach. I'm so glad that you're here for this incredible journey into the Akashic Records. This session is designed to help you connect with your inner wisdom, enhance your intuitive abilities, and access guidance from the Akashic Records, your higher self, and your Akashic Guides. I just want to take a few moments before we begin to set the stage for what you can expect during the session. The session's going to be about 30 minutes long in total. But first and foremost, please know that you are in a safe place. You are always in control of your experience within the Akashic Records. If at any point you feel uncomfortable or you need to come back to the present moment, you can feel free to open your eyes. You're not going to be stuck in some hypnotic trance. So if you need to pause the recording, get up, leave the room, whatever you need to do, when you come back, simply close your eyes again, take a few deep breaths, and continue with the recording. I do encourage you to have something nearby to record your insights. That can be a pen and paper, because like I said, you can open your eyes. If you feel like this is going to disrupt your experience a bit too much, you can always have an audio recording device nearby. That way you can speak out loud all the things that you're experiencing, and that can just record that for you. Above all, I really want you just to trust what comes up, whether that's images, feelings, thoughts, or even just the silence. If things don't make sense or they don't seem right, that's probably not going to make sense right now, but it will in the future. So record everything. Your intuition does communicate in many different ways. If you get stuck or you have trouble visualizing, especially at the beginning, and especially if this is your first time doing a meditation type thing or an Akashic Records thing, I just want you to simply imagine what you might be seeing. And it really does sound silly, but you'll soon realize that you're no longer imagining the things that you're experiencing. You'll suddenly realize, well, that's not the answer that I wanted, or I wouldn't have imagined seeing that thing. So after a while, the imagination stops being imagination and it starts actually being your intuition. We get a bad rap with imagination not being real, but it actually does help you open up your intuition in such a good way. So at the beginning of this experience, I'm going to guide you through what's called grounding and running energy. And this helps you connect with the earth below you and the ether above you. This opens you up to a much better experience within the Akashic Records because you're grounded to the earth, but you're also opened up to a higher plane of existence. So when you're ready, I'd like you to find a comfortable place, whether you are lying down or seated. Make sure it's quiet and hopefully you won't be disturbed for at least 30 minutes. So when you're comfortable, I want you to close your eyes. When you're ready, take a nice deep breath in and breathe it out. Deep breath in and breathe it out. One more deep breath in and breathe it out. Now I want you to imagine at the base of each of your feet, a small hole getting wider and wider. And then at the base of your spine, same thing, small hole getting wider and wider. And from these three holes, I want you to imagine your grounding cords coming out of them. Now this might look like roots of a tree or rope. It doesn't matter at all. Whatever you're seeing, just imagine those grounding cords going deeper and deeper into the earth beneath you. Allow those cords to keep going deeper and deeper until they reach the center of the earth. And when they reach that center of the earth, whatever you see there, I want you to put your grounding cords either in or around that object at the center of the earth. Okay, so now we're going to do 3 breaths in and out again, but this time when you breathe in, you're going to breathe in energy up your right leg. You're going to hold it in your stomach, and you're going to breathe it out of your left leg and back down your grounding cords into the earth beneath you. When you breathe out, I want you to just release anything that no longer serves you. Any worries or stresses from the week, months, years, anything you're ready to release can just be let go through your left leg and down your grounding cords into the earth. So when you're ready, nice deep breath in, breathing emerald green energy up your right leg. Hold that breath in your stomach and breathe it out your left leg. Another deep breath in, emerald green energy up your right leg, holding that breath in your stomach and releasing everything you no longer need out of your left leg. One more deep breath in, emerald green energy up your right leg, holding it in your stomach and releasing it out of your left leg. Okay, good. Bring your attention now to the top of your head and to your crown chakra. Same thing there, small hole getting wider and wider. And now from the universe, the central sun, God, whatever higher power you want to believe, imagine white golden light streaming down from that power and just resting on top of your head. You might feel a warming sensation or a tingling sensation just resting on the top of your head where that light has come down to. Okay, and then I want you to bring that light slowly down into your head, just behind your third eye. This energy is just going to activate your third eye chakra. And then bring that down further into your neck and feel that cooling energy opening up your throat and your communication. And bringing that energy down further until it reaches the center of your chest. Feel that warm, loving, comforting energy start to radiate out your entire chest. And then bringing that down further, just below your rib cage at your solar plexus. Allow that energy there to bring comfort. Bring that energy down just below your belly button. And then one more time down to join at the base of your spine and join the emerald green energy from the earth. Okay, so when you're ready, take a nice deep breath in, bringing that mixture of energy up the front of your spine, up into your head, and on the out breath, push it out of the top of your crown chakra, out the top of your head. Beautiful mixture of emerald green energy and white golden lights, just cascading out the top of your head like a fountain. And that energy comes all the way around your aura, all the way around your body, creating a bubble of protection around you. And just enjoy that energy for a moment. I'm going to say the Akashic key and we're going to step into the records. In the name of divine law, the sacred Akashic Records. The records are now open, the records are now open, the records are now open. Okay, take another nice deep breath in and see your door in front of you. Just take a note of what that looks like. What color is your door? What material is it made out of? If you can't yet see your door, just imagine it. Imagine a door in front of you and what that might look like. Is there anything on the door, a handle, a knocker, any ornateness? When you're ready, I'd like you to push that door open. And that door is going to lead you to a beautiful field. You're now on the astral plane. This is a realm beyond time and space where infinite wisdom resides. This is the Akashic Fields. Take in all the colors. Can you see greenery, flowers, water? Is the sun shining? Are there animals and birds? Really take note of the vibrancy of the colors. And then as you look around these Akashic fields, you notice a small temple-like building. How does this place make you feel? The Akashic Fields and the temple. What feelings come up for you? Now I want you to start walking towards this temple. What color is your temple? What's it made out of? What do you notice about it? Walk right up to the steps and start putting one foot on the step, and then another. Walk up to the doorway and step inside. What do you see inside your temple? How does this temple make you feel? This temple represents your intuition, your third eye. And this is what we're going to be working with today. So with that in mind, I want you to set an intention right now that a guide will come forward to help you with your intuition today. A guide will now appear or start to walk towards you. And sometimes guides appear in human form, perhaps the form of an animal or a spirit. And sometimes they're just columns of light. Some people aren't very visual, and their guides come to them as senses and voices. So whatever you're seeing or hearing or sensing, go with that. If you can see your guide, what do they look like? What do you sense about your guides? How does being in their presence make you feel? Your guides only have your best interest at heart, so know that you can trust them. Say hello. First off, we're going to have this guide help us open up your third eye chakra. This will be an activation and a healing to help you with your intuition. I want you to visualize an indigo sphere of light glowing at the center of your forehead, just between your eyebrows. See this light growing brighter and brighter with each breath that you take. Ask your guide to help cleanse any blockages or stagnant energy from this chakra. Imagine their hands channeling divine energy on your forehead, dissolving any darkness or tension. Now I want you to ask your guide for a single word or a short affirmation that will help you in your everyday life when you want your intuition to open up. Allow your guide to now put their hands over your third eye chakra one final time to seal in this healing energy. And take a deep breath and breathe it out. Now with your guide, let us wander back out of the temple and back into the Akashic Fields again. Once outside in that beautiful sunshine, I want you to see a bench or some seats and go take a seat with your guide. You're going to start to ask them a couple of questions to explore deeper layers of understanding about yourself. I want you to allow whatever comes up to surface without any judgment. As thoughts arise, remember they are gifts from within. Your inner wisdom is speaking directly to you, as well as your guides. Trust what comes forward, and there is no right or wrong answer here. Maybe some thoughts or feelings come. Just trust whatever comes. They're valid and important to your journey today, even if they seem a bit strange at the time. Now you may hear audibly, or you just might have an inner knowing or a gentle nudge. Either in your mind's eye or physically, I want you to place your hand or hands over your heart. Ask your guide and yourself, what does my intuition feel like when it speaks? Notice whether it comes as an image, sensation, thought, words from your guides. Or maybe it's something else entirely. Deep breath in, deep breath out. What does my intuition feel like when it speaks? Second question, what is blocking me from fully accessing my intuition? What is blocking me from fully accessing my intuition? Question 3. How can I release this block? How can I release this block? Next question. What are the areas in my life that most need my intuitive guidance right now? What are the areas in my life that most needs my intuitive guidance right now? Next question. Are there any past experiences that have shaped my relationship with my intuition? Are there any past experiences that have shaped my relationship with my intuition? Okay, we're near the end of this, so if you would like to ask any questions of your own, now is the time to ask. So feel free to ask any questions to your guides that you like. And if you don't have any more questions, just enjoy the feeling and the energy of your Akashic Records. I'm going to be quiet for a few minutes so that you can ask whatever questions you would like to ask. Okay, hopefully that's been enough time. If it hasn't, or you would like to stay longer, feel free to pause this recording until you're ready. You've had such a wonderful session of activation and healing and questions answered. I'd like you to thank your guide very, very much for their help in everything in this session. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd like you to say goodbye to your guide and look around for the door that you came through. It should still be open. Walk towards that door. When you're ready, I want you to walk through and shut that door behind you. Start to feel yourself back in your body. Experience your heart beating in your chest. Experience your heart beating down your arms, into your hands and your fingers. Experience your heartbeat down your legs, into your feet and your toes. Experience your heart beating throughout your entire body. Your entire body. Bring your awareness back into the room that you're in. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a nice deep breath in. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Welcome back. The records are now closed. The records are now closed. The records are now closed. Thank you all for participating in this journey today. Remember that accessing your intuition is an ongoing practice. Trust yourself as you continue exploring these gifts beyond this video. Continue practicing listening deeply within as part of strengthening your intuition on a daily basis. Return to this video whenever you feel you need a little tune-up. Thank you.